today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things that are illegal right here in Zimbabwe. And if you think of coming to Zimbabwe, this video is definitely for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, hi, I'm Tina Sparks, your favorite African without borders, currently in Harare, Zimbabwe. And if you're here for the second or third or more than 3 times, hey, what it do? Thank you so much, you guys, for the love that you've been showing to my Zimbabwean videos. I really appreciate it. I'll be excited to be putting more Zimbabwean videos just to put Zimbabwe on the map. Anyway, you guys have shown so much interest in Zimbabwe and you guys really want to travel to Zimbabwe, but there are certain laws and customs that you need to follow when you come to Zimbabwe. So I thought, let me just share it with you guys. I was also reminded by one of my friends who wants to come to Zimbabwe and wanted to bring in some stuff that are not allowed. So I'm like, no, he could not be the only person who has certain things that they want to bring into Zimbabwe, but once you get into Zimbabwe, you would get arrested, and I don't want you to get caught on the wrong side. So this video is definitely for you. Number 1, the herb is illegal in Zimbabwe. When I say the herb, I mean the Mary J, also known as the cannabis. It is definitely not allowed in Zimbabwe. I know in other countries the herb is allowed to farm or to keep for private use, but in Zimbabwe, growing that plant in your household is a punishable offense. Smoking it, selling it is very much illegal. So if you are coming into the country, don't have any of those sachets in your bag with the herb, you definitely have a problem at the custom office. Sometimes you would actually get arrested. Number 2, photographing government offices, airports, military establishments, official residences of government officials, embassies is definitely illegal unless you have a journalism permit or you have a special instruction from the Ministry of Information. Then yes, you're allowed. So when you come to Zimbabwe, please take note of the places that you can take pictures in and places that you cannot take pictures in. Also, you guys, the State House of Zimbabwe is in Harare, Zimbabwe, and that area around the State House in Harare is patrolled by the army. So loitering is not allowed, pedestrians are not allowed, motorists, cyclists are not allowed on that certain road, you guys. Then in that area, the road that passes through the State House closes from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. which means you cannot afford to be seen loitering around after 6 p.m. around the State House, you guys, and you just don't want to be in trouble in a foreign country. Also, I'd advise you that if you're going to be taking any content and you're flying your drone, just make sure that you don't fly your drone anywhere near the State House, you guys. It saves you some trouble. If you can, just don't go along the route if you're driving alone and you don't know what's happening in the country. If you want to be traveling around Harare, Zimbabwe, and you don't have a tour guide, please feel free to contact me. I'll leave my link to my Instagram in the description bar down below and see how we can help each other. Okay, another thing that's illegal in Zimbabwe is you're not allowed to go around without any form of identification. If you're Zimbabwean, of course, as an adult, you're supposed to be walking around with your personal identification card. That could be your ID or your driver's license. And if you're a foreigner, you could walk around with a copy of your passport with you for identification in case anything happens to you. Well, I wouldn't advise you to walk around with your passport in case it gets lost in a foreign country, but actually have a certified copy of your passport. Number 4, homosexual activities in Zimbabwe are constitutionally illegal. This means same-sex relationships, same-sex marriages are not allowed in Zimbabwe. Also, public display of affection in Zimbabwe is deemed offensive and it could actually attract a fine. On the other hand, I'm not saying that the LGBTQ in Zimbabwe doesn't exist. Yes, it does exist, but they do their business under the blanket. And do you think that the Zimbabwean law should accommodate same-sex marriages? Drop a comment and let me know. Last but not least, you guys, you would get arrested straight from the customs office if you come into the country with adult toys and blue films and any other content related to adult toys. It is definitely not allowed in Zimbabwe. We don't have such shops that sell adult toys in Zimbabwe. If you are caught in possession of those toys, it is a punishable offense. So when you are coming into the country, please take note of that. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. It was short and straight to the point. I want you to understand that each and every country has its own laws, and one basic rule of traveling is when you want to travel, just train yourself to adhere to the laws of the country, because if there are no laws, then order is not maintained. So that's it from Zimbabwe. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. We are currently on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and it can only happen if you guys make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tina Sparks, your favorite African without borders, currently in Harare, Zimbabwe, and I am signing out.